Hi, today is day 4. I'm sitting in the dark. 100 days. Today's January 4th on my weight loss journey. I'm Heather Kay from an online support group from my family and friends called Cupcakes Anonymous. Also the Survivor Girl. I have videos on that, and I don't know what else to call myself other than Crazy Real Survivor Girl. So I'm working on the title. Anyways, there's 96 days to go. I did hop on the scale today. I am so happy. I am down 5 pounds. And my big old belly came down. It was like, I could fit my clothes again. Not really. I have a long way to go. And I came from a long way, for those of you who know me. So I'm sitting in the dark in my crazy candle creations. I don't know if you could see all that. So what I was doing is I just finished my supper, just kind of moving stuff out of the way so you can see what I want to do next. Isn't that cute? It's got like, oh, I better not lift it, but it's got 3 birds on it and logs, and I bought it for like $2 or $1 or something at a yard sale. I'm just trying to move these things back. I bought these at Value Village really, really cheap, or Salvation Army or something like that. The reason why I do stuff like that is because I try to have fun in everything I do. For instance, like look at this light. It is made, and I'm just moving it around to make the flame a little bit bigger for you. It's made with one of those yeast jars, and I collect these from bakers in my community. And I put tea lights in them, and I use them every year for a candlelight prayer that I do every Easter. So I'll probably share more videos with that. Just because I think people want to know. I did a show with Nikon one time, Nikon radio show, where I was a special guest. And so, like, this is my, oh no, I just blew it out. It's my best find. This was really inexpensive at a yard sale. One person's junk, another person's treasure. So as I improve my life, I use the things I enjoy. So I was experimenting with another candle, but it didn't work. I've tried 5 goes, and normally I'm really good. I used to have this, but I just don't have the right disc to have a floating device. So I'm going to experiment again a little bit more tomorrow, maybe share some more candle videos. But I'll show you what I did. It's kind of cool. But it's failed me, and I don't understand why. And it could be that I really wasn't careful with the oil and water, which really shouldn't matter. So I just put water. Sometimes I put food coloring in it. And this is vegetable oil, and I have a floaty with a wick, and I did have a candle which I had floating in there, and it went out. And normally this type of stuff lasts like 16 hours. This one's probably like a 24-hour amount, maybe 2 days. I wouldn't burn it for 2 days because I wouldn't want it to get hot, because it would get hot where this part is. I don't know. I'd have to experiment on that because it's been a while, almost 20 years since I made this type of candle. But I had this jar in the side, and I thought, oh, well, that might be fun. So I'm having fun in the dark, and today's day 4. I lost 5 pounds. I did continue to mess up. What I did is I slept in this morning, and I missed my regularly scheduled breakfast. I try to eat on time, and it makes my day go by a little bit better. I'm trying to think about how much water I did. I think I reached my water goal. I think I might be shy of a cup, but I'll have 2 just to make sure. What else? I had to skip breakfast because I missed it. So I had my first snack. My dinner was late, but I wasn't hungry, so I ate when I was hungry. And I should have timed it a little bit better, but I didn't. So, it is what it is. You just can't beat yourself up on any of these rigid schedules, even though the more rigid the schedule, the more success you'll have. And today was a day where I knew storm was coming. I had to prepare, and I guess my needs got put aside, but I did have fun. I made my son's spaghetti, and I made meatballs in advance. And I thawed them out because, like I told you on my previous video, we have a menu. And so I didn't want it to be frozen. And when I put it in the fridge overnight, it was still frozen. So what it is, I put a couple of jars of real expensive 4 cheese sauce, which I had bought on sale. And I put a lot in there because I knew I'd be making an extra spaghetti, because I need to freeze some in meal-sized servings for them for on the weekend. Or like I said, I'm not quite sure how long they last, but I do have special stuff that keeps stuff specifically for the freezer. And I take pride in having the right tool for the right job, because I mean, I have gotten stuff in the dollar store which I have used for a long time. So it's whatever budget you want. And when the only thing about the dollar store brands is I had a great deal of success with them, but you have to, if you design it for 16 days, you have to eat it within that 16 days. Because if I went over, let's say maybe 16 days, yeah, that'd be like a little over 2 weeks. So if I went over by a couple of months, I mean, I risk the fact of freezer burn, and you can't throw it in the fridge. You got to eat it the next day. So trial and error. These containers work, but they're not for the long haul. And I do have these bags where I what do you call it? I take the air out of them, but I find that too elaborate. So I just find for 2 weeks, I just prefer Tupperware or something, or dollar store or stuff, or Rubbermaid. And like I said, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about products, but hey, it's plastic containers. So anyway, what I did for myself is I made myself some tea. And I earned a tea for free by having shows, these home parties. But there are a few things I wanted that I couldn't afford, so I got it for free at a really great price. This here craft is one of my favorite colors, teal. And I made this about 4.5 hours ago. I've sampled from it 3 times. This is my 4th time, and I might try to save some for the morning because I'm trying to see how long it stays warm. At 4 hours, it was too hot. You can see the steam coming out of it. It was too hot. So this would be a great thing if you had a picnic you want to go to, or some kind of supper picnic, or you knew that maybe in the morning you had to go to work and you were going out for lunch somewhere. I saw a car go by. This is probably the gadget to have. It's like a thermos or something. I call it craft, and I have this cup. So I don't know how much you can see it. I'm going to try to get as close as I can to see if. Oh yeah, the steam is still coming. You see the steam? Yes, you can see the steam. It's still hot. See what I mean by having, guys want their tools? Well, for us women, we need the right tool for the job. Can you imagine being stuck in a power outage with me? I'm Heather Kay. I'm the creator of a group for my family and friends called Cupcakes Anonymous. I used to be morbidly obese, and my weight isn't where I wanted to be. And I'm doing a 100-day journey, and today is day 4, and I'm going to be making daily videos, 3 videos a day actually. The first one, hang on a second, I got to taste this before I tell you the 3. That's still a little too hot, but it's good to know that though, because that is worth it. And I'm not going to endorse it. I'm just saying what I have, and I love it. I love the stuff I have. So the first thing is I talk about my daily journey. I get getting my water and how was my eating, what things did I prepare. In this case, I had to make food for my sons because I'm planning on making them meals suitable for their size and body. I'm not a nutritionist. This has to be a disclaimer. I don't have any formal training other than I study everything. I've had a lot of nutritionists. First 2 years, my son was born 21 years ago, I was morbidly obese with insulin. I was an insulin-dependent diabetic, and I'm off metformin, high blood pressure, and cholesterol medication because I kept my weight under 200. When I started this journey, I was 192. But my weight has been over 200, and I was a size 24 on my way to a 26. I couldn't dare buy pants size 26, so I wore stretchies. I did measure my waist. It was 50 inches. I also don't know how much I weighed. I got to a point where I couldn't look at my weight anymore. And I know who has my weight. It's in the archives. It could have been destroyed. So I really suffer. It's a struggle. And part of this journey is I want to succeed until I reach my lifetime goals. Look at my hair. Yeah, I know. I should clean up for these videos, but hey, I'm in the dark. Nobody cares how I look. Just want to hear what I did. So, like I said, it's been a lifetime journey for me to reach my goal, and then I want to maintain. And I think because I need something to be accountable for, and that's why I wish you put your comments in, ask me anything, because I have had struggled with this ever since I was 16 years old. I used to be a very thin child, and what got me fat or fluffy or whatever you want to term you think I should be using, tell me. What had happened to me is I was extremely fussy in food. When I started eating food, I got fat, and I got fat quick. And I liked that. I wish I was still fussy, but it was embarrassing. I didn't eat spaghetti. I didn't eat pizza. I wouldn't put milk in my cereal. I used to eat just a glass of milk and toast in the morning with butter, right? And I can't say, I think I might have ate a lot of carbs, but it was okay because I was very active, and I still am. And I think that's half the battle right there. So anyway, so the three things is talk about my daily struggle. I'm going to count down to 100 days. The second thing is the path to success, which I share something that helps me, or something that is really, really cool. I don't know if I have 100 things to say, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot that I could say. If I have to repeat myself and elaborate on it, I will. And the third thing is decluttering your life. As you go on this journey, one of the things I like to do, and this would be a path for success topic, is declutter your life. Keep yourself busy. That's why I like making tea in the evening. It gives me something to do, so I'm not thinking about food all the time. Every night, like when I get out of bed, I come to the kitchen. I think I got to eat. And that's after I think I met 3 nutritionists. One of them spoke up and said, that's just a habit. And I'm thinking, a habit? Well, I know how to break a habit. That's 30 days, right? So I keep thinking, why do I want to eat? And I keep reminding myself, well, I don't need to eat. Like, you really have to give it some thought. Do I need to eat? Am I hungry? So I checked it out. I was not hungry. So why was I eating to something in the middle of the night that's just going to sit there? And that's what I did for December. No word lie. I actually gained 12 pounds because I wasn't in any contest. I came in 4th on the last one, which I like because it was a mind thing. And what had happened was I decided I was going to eat and enjoy food for a little bit. I'm just like not wanting to think about it. I guess I wanted to think about having abundance of it so I get tired of it. And I got to the point where my belly hurt, like I was in a fetal position, like I'm so toxic with the level of crap I put in my body that it just wore me out. So I'm still like, I haven't prepared my multi-meals. Usually that's something I do on a Sunday. And I just been surviving day to day, day 4, but I've been managing. And I off on a scale, I lost 5 pounds. I can't believe that. But your weight loss is big. And then it plateaus, which you're going to talk about, like how to ride through that and how do you get by that, right? So anyways, that's enough. This video is far too long. Press like, subscribe, notification. Join me for the 100 days. Send me a note. I love hearing from you. I like that if this video motivates you along my journey, and this is what I'm going to do over the next 100 days, is I do have the photo. 16 years ago, I took a picture of myself, and I'm going to share that, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that, and maybe I might talk about it tomorrow. Maybe we'll have power. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm going to have to go where I have power to maybe find some Wi-Fi's to broadcast this, because I'm going to be behind now. Oh, excuse me, I'm burping because I just had lunch. So anyways, cheers. See you tomorrow. Perfect.